What's good, YouTube? This your man Spill Dog. I was Tevin Farmer and Kid Schofield, Kid Austin fighting in like 2 weeks, and that's going. I think that's going to be a tougher fight than Schofield might believe. I like Schofield. I'm a Schofield fan, but Tevin Farmer is a nice, solid fighter. He gave Zepeda two real good fights. I mean, he's been in the ring with much better competition at this point in his career than Schofield have. But I think Tevin Farmer gonna have to be careful with one thing. When he was in that fight against Zepeda, a lot of referees would have stopped that fight. He took a lot of shots. It was points in the fight where he was just taking punches, and shit, hell, I thought he was finna quit a couple times. But somehow he held on, and the referee allowed he allowed him to take a lot of just clean punches. I mean, without returning fire. For a lot of referees would have jumped in there and stopped it. So I don't know who's gonna be the ref for this fight with Schofield and Tevin Farmer, but he can't. If I was him, I would try. He don't need to get in that position again, because he was like, it was at least on two or three different occasions in that last fight with Zepeda where I just seen fights stopped from a lot less action than that. And the fact that he stayed until the 12th round, you have to, you damn near have to give some of that to the referee from not over, panicking or overreacting. Sometimes over a referee will see a guy get hit 3 or 4 times clean and just jump in there, and panic sometimes and stop these fights. And all I was thinking when I was watching the fight with Zepeda, I was like, damn, they had a real fan-friendly referee, because a lot of refs would have stopped that fight. Or they definitely would have called him a couple of standing 8 counts. But he got to be real careful with that. Because if I'm Kid Schofield, you know, I'm looking at that fight with Zepeda and I'm thinking, I need to put that pressure on him just like Zepeda did. Now you gotta be in shape and have the endurance to go in there and do that, and you're gonna have to have a chin too. But Tevin Farmer, he not the hardest puncher I've seen. I mean, he not a big puncher like that, so it's not a whole lot. I don't think Schofield gonna be that afraid or that apprehensive about trying to step all the way on the inside and work and put that pressure on him like Zepeda did. To me, that's the route to go. But you got to be able to do it for 12 rounds, and you got to, like once again, I think Zepeda's a little taller and arms a little longer than Schofield, so that could have something to do with it. But I think it's a damn good fight. But I do think it could easily, this could easily go in a different direction where it's an early stoppage, because it seemed like it take Tevin Farmer 4 or 5 rounds a lot of times to get warmed up and get to fighting good. That's definitely what happened in the Zepeda fight. And once again, not to sound like a broken record, the way he took all them shots, and just kept getting punch after punch clean without any return fire, he can't get comfortable letting dudes do him like that, because a lot of these referees will jump in there and stop the fight, especially when you the B side. You already ain't the house favorite. A lot of referees are just going in there and stopping. So hopefully it don't be we don't hopefully they ain't a referee that's too quick to jump in and stop fights. Seriously, they need a referee that's gonna allow them to allow the fighter that get in trouble an opportunity to work himself, to get past it. And more times than not, if the referees don't jump in, a guy will keep going. But more times than not, they usually jump in there, especially with safety concerns now and all this other stuff. I think Tevin Farmer needs to not be comfortable getting hit with them clean shots like that in big fights, because I mean, he got a blessing in the last fight that they didn't call it in one of them early rounds when he was getting pounded out and basically outworked. So That's definitely something, because I hear a lot of people saying that that he may upset Schofield, and it's definitely a possibility. I think, I think Tevin Farmer is an all the way live dog in this fight. I agree with that 1,000%. But I do know this: every referee not gonna sit up there and let you take all them clean shots. So I mean, you just half a dozen in one hand, six in the other. But I think with all that being said, we're gonna have a damn good fight when they get in the ring in 2 weeks. And like I said, I like both fighters, but I'm rolling with Schofield. I'm more of a Schofield fan than I am a Tevin Farmer fan. I just like boxing, and Tevin Farmer gave us some good fights along the years. So I'm definitely gonna have I definitely have respect for him. But I think he a good boxer. I think he gonna give Schofield some problems. But the fact that he don't really have power like that, and you know uh the fact that at times he take a lot of clean shots trying to be slick in there, Schofield is probably younger. It might even be faster, dissipated. And if that's the case, if he come on with that pressure, it could be trouble this time for Farmer. But we'll see how they handle it when they had a fight. That's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till the next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.